Hello. As you see, little Toby's foot up in the corner. Oh, okay. Hey, buddy. So we got Toby and we got Oni here with us today. Oni's eating his food. I am currently de-skinning and boning some chicken thighs. I have found they are a lot more affordable. So that's a fun little tidbit. And Oni likes just like chicken right off the bone. And he has also learned how to climb out of his seat. So we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to hop on really quick. I have been really struggling with prayer and Bible reading. My mind is like not focused. I was talking with a friend the other day, and I will read the same passage just over and over again. Are you talking? Are you talking, Toby? Here you go. But, I'll read the same passage over and over and over again and, not even remember what I read. So, just feeling a little, I think they call it flooded, where your mind is, just very occupied with other things, and I haven't kept Bible reading priority. I haven't kept prayer priority, and so I can really feel the effects of that in my life. And so, Toby's just going to be talking with us right now. But I actually sat down and read today. Toby and Oni just happened to be asleep at the same time. So I read John 6 about the boy who had the few fish and loaves of bread. And there was a multitude of people. And Jesus was telling the disciples that they were going to feed them, and the disciples were like, but how? Do you want the juice, or do you want to set it down in the cup holder? You want to hold on to it? Okay. But how, the disciples were like, there is no way, and all of us, right? If we hadn't seen the miracles of Christ, we would be like, there's no way that this is going to be enough to feed this multitude of people. But this little boy comes and he's like, I have just a little, who are you waving at? My in-laws and I know some other people from Eastern European cultures have always said, and maybe it's common here too, but I've never really heard it, but babies see angels. And so Oni sometimes, when he's waving or when he's just kind of talking to himself, they're like, oh, he sees angels. So anyway, this little boy comes and he's like, I have this. And Jesus literally feeds thousands from a few fish and a few loaves of bread. And I, at different points that we read the Gospels, we see ourselves in different places. These are real stories. These are real stories that happened in real time in history. And so whenever we read them, we often see ourselves at different places. I'm going to go and get some fruit juice. My mother-in-law made this fruit juice. She just boiled some apples and strawberries, I think, and Oni absolutely loves it. So that's a little fun trick. It also doesn't have all of the added sugars and all of the sugar that concentrate has. So it's also in a Bubby's pickle jar. But I know I'm going on so many tangents. But this is real life, and this is where I am, and there's a hair on my child's sippy cup, and I gotta pull that off so it doesn't get on the chicken. But yeah, so reading it today, I just saw myself where the little boy was, where it's I have this, and it seems like nothing. Hey, do you think it's the best idea to throw your food? If you don't want it, let's put it right here, okay? Like, if you don't want it, let's put it here. Good job. Thank you. Apollo, get out. There's a lot of factors going on. Apollo, get out of the kitchen. Get out. So, but anyway, get out. We don't hit Mama. Oni, instead, let's do gentle touch. Are you doing that because you want your juice? You can say, juice. Juice, please. Juice, please. Okay. May or may not post this, but I see myself. I think this is like the perfect, like, picture though, you know? I'm like coming to Jesus, and I'm like, and also, do you see Apollo like right there? He's like, I'm gonna come in and sneak in. Apollo, get out. Get out. And I'm coming with my small basket. Like, this is what I've got. But the amazing thing, hey Oni, if we don't want food, we can put it right here. Look, Oni, if you don't want it, you can put it here. But anyways, it's my small attempt at saying, like, Jesus, this is what I have during this time, and please use what you can and help me to be obedient in that. Yeah. And I don't feel like I have a lot to give. And neither did the boy. But God can do the unthinkable when we have a willing heart. Looks like a juice, but all right. Made it through.